What's going on, everybody? You know what time it is.
It's time for basketball season to start, so you know we had to hit you with another Asian Guys Talk About the NBA. Ball is life, and you know that we always stay up with the NBA, so let's get into it. All right, so we're here at Cat Paradise in Alhambra, California.
First up, you know we got to talk about the defending champions, the Golden State Warriors. Dub Nation!
Curry steps back. Bang!
Even after Steph Curry has shown them that he's MVP, people are still doubting him. Also, remember what Doc Rivers had said a few weeks back. You know, they got lucky.
I think that they're definitely pioneering like a brand new way to win in the NBA.
You got this short little guy who's running around shooting threes, and then you kind of got this taller guy who kind of looks like him, but he's like tripping over himself.
Curry steps back. Thompson, long three. Bang!
What's going to prevent them from winning again, or at least going to the final?
I think as long as Steph got the Steph Currys on, you know, the Under Armours, and as long as Bogut stays healthy, Bogut's like a huge part of their defense, they're gonna be okay.
Rookies. All right, so the top 3 picks was number 1, Karl Anthony Towns. He went to the Timberwolves. Number 2, you had D'Angelo Russell. He went to the Lakers. And then number 3, you had Jahlil Okafor to the 76ers.
Also, we can't forget at number 4, Kristaps Porzingis to the New York Knicks. I think a lot of people always draft for the next Dirk, and more often than not, they turn out to be more like Andre Bargnani, Nikola Shkichavili. You can't compare everybody out of Europe that's 7 foot who can shoot to like Dirk. Let's talk about number 3, Jahlil Okafor. It kind of makes me mad that the Sixers keep getting all these high draft picks. How many lottery picks do you really need? I mean, do you want 10 lottery picks? I mean, D'Angelo Russell, he's like a very flashy, outgoing, kind of like a little bit eccentric personality. Of course, he's playing in LA, Kobe's last season. A lot of people compare Russell to, I want to say like a Brandon Roy.
Flashy Andre Miller, Ginobili.
All right, now you got the number 1 pick, Karl Anthony Towns, on the Timberwolves, playing next to Andrew Wiggins, Rubio, Zach LaVine. His build is really strong.
Give me a star and give me a bust.
I think Jahlil Okafor is going to be a solid player, but I don't know if he's going to be a superstar.
I think the person who's going to have the best first season is probably going to be Russell. D'Angelo Russell. So we're going with D'Angelo Russell and Kristaps Porzingis, obviously the obvious choice for potential bust. We're in LA, and you know you have to talk about the most popular NBA team in the world, the Lakers.
Randall, once again, here he goes. Behind the back. Right wing, Kobe, can he finish? Yes!
I've never seen anybody play like Julius Randle at his size.
He's pretty young. He kind of like does a lot of little hop steps, and he's like huge.
He's like wiggly kind of, but he's gigantic.
What is Kobe going to contribute to the team? Is he going to hurt it? Is he going to help it? This is his 20th season. 20 seasons. 20 years.
That's a long time. There's kids out there watching who were born in the middle of Kobe's career. Kobe's been dominant your entire life on Earth. If Kobe has significantly adapted his play to become more of like a catch and shoot, he's gonna be okay. But if he's trying to be Mamba,
well, you mean the 7 shakes
with the
fadeaway Mamba. What's it gonna be, Kobe, man? You're gonna sit back, be the veteran, or you're just gonna go out there and score? He'll probably try to find some balance in between. All right, let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who did they add this year?
All right, they added, drum roll, Richard Jefferson and Mo Williams.
Veterans.
They brought Mo back from back in the day.
Richard Jefferson, he's good for like a dunk every other game.
Richard Jefferson, turn back the hands of time!
Once Kevin Love is back and he commits to really fitting within the system as well, I don't see anybody challenging the Cleveland Cavaliers out of the East.
The Oklahoma Thunder.
Westbrook with a slam! Well, are you kidding me? Are you serious?
For me, it's like crazy because Russell went Super Saiyan at the end of last season, and then Durant's back. Ibaka is like hitting a 3 a game. Ibaka, shot blocker, Air Congo, Air Africa.
I love Russell Westbrook. He's super talented, obviously, but
is he
man.
Is he like Vegeta?
Well, are
from
they
Dragon Ball Z, where he just is a monster but just never wins? I think Kevin Durant is gonna dunk on more people this season because he's angry.
I hope he's mad. He's got a lot to prove. He's probably got a big chip on his shoulder right now. He seems a little frustrated.
KD is not nice. Or is he? I don't know.
The New York Knicks. Knickerbockers.
The Knicks, man, Derek Fisher is the best point guard on the Knicks right now. Think about that, guys.
That is...
I don't even know
who they even have. Hold on. Let's take a second. Look this up. Robin Lope. Oh, Derek Williams. They got Aaron Afalo, Jerian Grant, Sasha Vujacic. They're going to be great. I just want to see the Knicks do well.
James Dolan gotta go. Give up the team.
James Dolan, sell the team. James Dolan, sell the team. New Orleans Pelicans.
Go! Go! Does Anthony Davis have potential to be one of the 15 best players in NBA history? When he hit that 3 in KD's face last year, I never really seen anybody that tall be that skilled. You know, like his Nikes are gonna have a little unibrow on it, like that's
With the
his logo.
laces.
Yeah.
The LA Clippers. How many dunkers do they have on that team?
How many people with dope YouTube Knicks tapes do they have?
All right, so between Lance Stevenson and Jamal Crawford and Chris Paul, you got handles out the hoo-ha, out the booyah.
And between Andre Jordan, Blake Griffin, you got 2 of the best top 10 dunkers in the NBA.
And Josh Smith as
oh
a power
my
dunker.
goodness, I forgot.
Oh, they got Paul
Pierce.
Pierce. They got Paul Pierce, still Austin Rivers, and I always said this about the Clippers, that they throw too many alley-oops to really be good in the playoffs. It's not a sustainable, like, championship way to play. No. It's just not.
Doc Rivers impression.
It's not on Blake. Listen, it's not on Blake.
Everybody in the arena saw it,
You know, we just got to go out there. Chris is doing his thing.
and we got robbed. That was our ball.
The Warriors, that was luck.
The San Antonio Spurs. Duncan didn't retire. Tim Duncan's still there, and they got Tim Duncan's replacement.
I think Tim Duncan needs to be there to kind of help LaMarcus Aldridge in. Kawhi Leonard, kind of the low-key superstar-ish type dude. You know,
A lot of people don't know who he is.
He's kind of low-key, just like, I want to hoop. I want to play ball.
Anthony Parker, NBA All-Star.
But
Comment allez-vous?
Even with all that said, still can't count him out. Lightning round.
Okay, Raptors, really disappointing end of last season. Kyle Lowry's still good. He slimmed down. I relate to Kyle Lowry because I'm a big point guard too.
I mean, DeMar DeRozan, he's not past his peak, right? I mean, he's still got some good years.
He's trying to prove that he's not a one-dimensional player. A lot of people don't really respect him that much. I've never heard anybody NBA expert say this. But is it weird that nobody on the Raptors has a distinct game? James Harden, for example, it looks super distinct when James Harden
No,
plays.
you can
It looks
do
incredibly
You
distinct.
can do impressions of him. Yeah.
Anyway, Kings, a lot of internal turmoil. What are they trying to do with the Kings? Like,
I know people in Sacramento aren't gonna want to hear this, but they just go to Seattle.
oh!
I'm from Seattle, so that's why I like the way DeMarcus plays, man. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's driving, and then he just dunks it.
Somebody helps out. Trying to plow in. Oh!
Or he'll just dribble through people and just.
Paul had a stay. Look out, Paul!
Real quick, the Heat, man. I mean, are they good or they bad? They still have Chris Bosh. They still have Dwayne Wade.
They got Dragic. I think they're gonna do okay. All right, let's talk about the Portland Trail Blazers right now. Damian Lillard's there.
Well, they're rebuilding.
They're
They
rebuilding,
completely
yeah.
scrapped the team. What does that mean? I don't know.
Of course, from Chicago, we got
The
the
Bulls.
Bulls. All right, first of all, gotta talk about D-Rose, man.
They should have traded him last season. When
So-
he was outside, man. And I'm a D-Rose fan. I like his new
I like
haircut.
D-Rose.
I even like his shoes, kind of. Did he mean to bank the game winner in?
Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang!
Yeah. When you bank a game winner in, you still win the game, but it's an asterisk.
Is it the Paul Pierce thing? Yeah, I gotta ask. Did you call bank?
I call game.
We like D-Rose. It's just that, I mean,
Every rose withers.
no! The Atlanta Hawks. All right, so they were, of course, a surprise team. Their coach, what's his name, is
Mike
Halsem.
Mike Budenholzer.
Budenholzer.
Oh yeah, Budenholzer. With Lederhosen. They got a lot of players that are really low-key good, like Al Horford's really good, low-key. Paul Millsap's really good, low-key.
The Houston Rockets.
They got Ty Lawson for practically nothing.
Pat Beverly, he was starting
hold
last
on.
year.
Hold on. Put the camera on Mike.
They're still one of the teams that's not getting respect. Like, even Doc Rivers said they were lucky.
So, Mike, what's your prediction, man? Give us your prediction, man.
Western Conference Finals at the least.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think it's funny that Doc Rivers is saying all these teams are lucky. I'm like, maybe you're just unlucky, Doc. I don't know. Doc.
Okay. We got to talk about the Dallas Mavericks. JaVale is a C-grade DeAndre. He will always be on Shaqtin' a Fool consistently.
Where the hell are you going? You're an idiot. Where the hell are you going? You're serious that he run back on defense when you still have the ball?
Real quick, talk about the Denver Nuggets. Shout out, dope Chinese player called Emmanuel Mudiay. All right, so he's not actually Chinese, but he did play in China last season
And my hope is that Moutier develops properly.
and goes to a different team. Oh, you guys wanted opinions.
All right, Boston Celtics. They got Isaiah Thomas. He went to UW. He's from around our area.
Some people said he's like a 5'9" Westbrook. Kind of. He used to come to this comedy poetry show we used to host called Retro Open Mic at University of Washington.
Isaiah, you remember it.
So if
I know
Isaiah,
know.
you see this, what's up, man? Brooklyn Nets.
right,
I'm trying to think of what I know about the Nets right now. They got Bargnani. The most noteworthy thing I saw from the Brooklyn Nets in the offseason was their owner, Porokov, teaching them Russian basketball drills. I don't know what you're doing.
Maybe they just become a favorite in Russia and like that just...
The Grizzlies. I got a Vancouver Grizzlies on. Shout out to Canada. But
The Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis Grizzlies now. There's no Grizzlies in Memphis.
Grizzly people, maybe.
Zach
You got
Randolph,
Zach
Mike
Randolph.
Conley. Yo, do they have Courtney Lee and Jeff Green? My
Yeah.
goodness. Tony Allen just going to, muscle you.
I almost tripped.
Oh, look at Allen. What a defensive play by Tony Allen.
Pacers. I want to see what Paul George does. Kent Washington, Rodney Stuckey.
Paul George, Rodney Stuckey. That's the duo. Who else? We got the
Pistons.
Pistons.
Why did they get Reggie Jackson if they're happy with Brandon Jennings? I feel like they're trying to move on.
Well, Wizards.
They said Bradley Beal didn't really turn into the Ray Allen. He kind of stayed more like a
Bradley Beal.
the Bucks.
Get Bucks like Milwaukee. Coach, Jason Kidd. Michael Carter-Williams. You got Jabari Parker coming back. You got Greg Monroe. I would say those four, they're going to make the playoffs. That's a good team.
Let's talk about the Suns. Real
Okay.
quick, like you said, I don't know what they're doing. They have Eric Bledsoe, Brandon Knight at 2, but there's only one ball. How are you gonna share it? All right, I'll say this about the Jazz. Gordon Hayward is underrated.
But also overrated by the announcers. Gordon Hayward. Oh my goodness.
The way they talk about Gordon Hayward is that you think he was Jimmy Butler.
He is good though.
All right, the Magic. Let me say this.
Oladipo's good. Doesn't look like a dude who would like do all the shaking and the dunking
But he
and stuff
does.
like that. He does. So shout out to Oladipo.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
Noel Nerlens, the high top.
Joel Embiid got injured again.
I feel like they had some tricks up their sleeve. I don't know.
I don't know. You gotta get out of Philly, man. Last but not least,
The Charlotte Hornets. Michael Jordan was giving an interview in China during the preseason games, and he said the biggest acquisition on our team has been Jeremy Lin. I hope it is. I'm more excited to see Jeremy on the Hornets than in a way I was on the Lakers.
I heard he sat down with the coach and the GM, and they were talking about how their system was going to play to Jeremy's strengths. The thing about Jeremy and with a lot of players in the NBA is you have to step into a system that caters to your strengths. Let that be a life lesson in general for anything.
We've done so many Asian guys talk about the NBA videos. I feel like we should probably go shoot a video with Jeremy.
You know what?
Yeah, we should. Like, I feel like, I know he's in Charlotte and we're in LA, but we should probably just hit him up. Be like, yo, Jeremy, let's do a video before the season starts.
Maybe we will.
Stay tuned. Woo! I cannot believe that we covered every single team in the NBA.
Thanks for watching that video. I know we just went through all the teams. That was really crazy. Shout out to Richie, who couldn't be in the video, and he's usually in the Asian guys talk about the NBA videos. Obviously, we're very opinionated, and you're not going to agree with all of our opinions.
Let us know who you think's gonna win the NBA championship, and let us know as your number 2 comment, what do you think's gonna be the biggest surprise of the upcoming 2015-2016 season?
And also in the comments below, if you have your favorite basketball sneaker, let us know what that is too.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching that episode of Asian Guys Talk About the NBA. And until next time, we're out.
Peace.
Hey guys, we're at Caps Paradise in Alhambra, California. We are buying some Hornets snapbacks right now because Jay Lynn's on the Hornets now, and they had one of the best retro snapbacks anyway.
They are. I love their logo. Their cartoony logo. It looks tight. Everybody watch this video right here. Watch this video right here. Subscribe below. Click like. Also, subscribe to Richie's channel. He wasn't in this video, but shout out to him, and shout out to the NBA, and shout out to all you NBA lovers out there. We got more basketball videos coming up. We have we got a lot of stuff coming. You'll like it. But yeah, check out our shirts at fungbrothers.com.